Hey friends, you made it. This is part five of a 5-part series. And really we called it a mini series because we wanted it to be bite-sized and manageable and accessible, right? Bite-sized nuggets, that's what I talk about all the time. But especially in these times, we're tired, we're exhausted, we're constantly hit over the head with more information, with another Zoom call, whatever it is, right? So we hope that this 5-day mini series has been uplifting and encouraging and an easy lift that's also really practical in nature. You heard from us. If you haven't gone back, go back, because what you heard is, again, this has been a dumpster fire of a year, plain and simple. But it doesn't mean that this is the only dumpster fire, right? So acknowledging your own personal dumpster fire, acknowledging is number one. You'll see that in video 1. 2 is then organizing it. So you got to acknowledge it so that you can then organize it and establish what is in your control, what isn't in your control, and what just needs to be done and doesn't need to be done. The next thing is you have to figure out how to contain it, right? So you might organize it, but then you got to make sure that I'm doing this because we talked about putting rocks around your own fire, right? So containing it is a huge part of building the resiliency, which is what we want you to acknowledge here is all of these things we're talking about is building resiliency, because after you contain it, you want to maintain it, right? So you have to maintain only the things that you want to maintain. You want to maintain the best of things. You want to maintain it so that you can, again, build the resiliency for the next dumpster fire, or for the next time your dumpster fire just feels a little more out of control than it has in the past. Because I will say it again and again, my friends, it is not if life throws you an issue, a challenge, an obstacle, a trauma. It is when. We're all walking around carrying our own unique pain and grief. And we've got to learn how to exist and even thrive with that inside of us. It's not easy. I talk about joy all the time. I call myself a purveyor of joy. Awesome. But I don't mean that that is easy. It's not just one box that you check like, oh, just choose joy. Everything we've talked about in this very quick mini series are things that lead to a little more joy, a little bit more. But again, you have to acknowledge, organize, contain, and maintain what is the dumpster fire around you. So I wanted to start with that, Shelly. What do you want to add to what we've done this past 5 parts?
Well, I mean, you went over the general of where we've gotten to, but what does resiliency even mean? And I'm betting, because you're watching this series, that you already have resiliency that you don't even know about. So part of that is discovering what you already exists within your own life that you've not even given enough power to, enough thought to realize that you are more resilient than you think you are. One of the things that I offer on the seekinghope.com website is a resiliency quiz to help you find those things. It's a 10-question resiliency quiz. You'll see it in one of the emails that's come out, but take that quiz, it'll kind of help you. But what it really does is help you to identify, I can build on those parts. So I'm already taking a quick little walk. Well, what if you invited someone to go with you? Or what if your kids went with you? Or what if you made it a destination? We're going to walk to the donut store. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But you have an additional little bit of joy. And when you create a moment with a little bit of a goal attached to them, it's the little things that count. You know, you do these nice, big, wonderful things. We talk about weddings. My son got married not too long ago, and it was a big, wonderful day, but it was one day and it's over. It's really about the small steps that if we take each little bit, each little joy, then you have built this entire framework to contain it, to be able to maintain it, to go over and spruce it up a little bit rather than having to start from scratch and build those blocks all the way back. And that's part of resiliency, and doing those things that care for yourself in the midst of all that. And it goes back to Kyle's 5 things. And I am a big believer, take a deep breath. Oh, Yeah, we both do that automatically because we're mirroring it. When you do it for someone else, don't you do that with your kid when they're hurt? Same thing. Do some resiliency practices. Make sure you've got a good healthy snack and you've got some food in your tummy, that you've got some water, you've taken those deep breaths, you've taken a little walk, you've gotten some physical movement to make the blood flow and absorb some vitamin D. Go out and just be outside. Even if the sun's not shining, it can be fun dancing in the rain. Because you know what? There's always going to be a little rain, but in the rain comes the flowers. And just with this dumpster fire, we can marshmallow roast over the top of it. There is joy to be found in the worst chaos. You just need to step all the way through it. And that's why both Kyle and I are here to help you with that. There's lots of resources out there. I'm offering some opportunity if you're in the middle of that fire and just can't even acknowledge where I'm at, what's going on. I'll be happy to help you. I'm offering a Reclaim 2020 as the discount code, and you can get a discount by having some private coaching. We're also doing some trainings, but contact me. I'm happy to help you out to go through some of that systems, find that. Take the resiliency exam that's found on my website so that you can already discover what you don't even know you already have.
I love that. And you reminded me of how I'd love to leave everyone too, is that this is a 5-part mini series. It's been a few minutes of your day, but it's now a proof point, like you kind of said, Shelly, right? That you have resiliency inside, you have the desire, and now you've got just a few more tools to put at that. But use this momentum, use this proof point that there's only more and better to come, right? There's more. So I'd also like to offer the same code to keep it simple. Reclaim 2020 will get you a huge bonus discount on all of my one-on-one joyful mindset coaching as well. I would love to come alongside of you. And I'll end with this. I think we can end with this. Shelly, you gave me this great visual before of how to distinguish the two of us and how we approach our one-on-one coaching. And it was, hey, well, dumpster fire aside, if a tree fell on your leg, right, and you're in crisis, Shelly is your girl. She is going to sit alongside of you. She's going to help you acknowledge what's going on and take care of those immediate physical needs, right? Am I right?
You're right on it.
Okay, good. And whereas I'm up top going, hey, when you're ready to put that cast on and get walking again, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here, right? So we're here for very different reasons, but for you. So yes, get the help that you need to not stay stuck in fear. Don't stay frozen, but get ready and let's reclaim 2020 together by stepping into something new. All right, that's what I have. Do you have anything else to leave them with, Shelly?
I just had this, that because you are here and you're listening to this and you probably know someone that could really use this support, please pass this along, forward it along. We just want to be there to help prop you up and then help you to build moving forward where you probably really want to be in the first place. And sometimes we just need a little help. We're not meant to do it alone. So reclaim your 2020.
All right, that's been awesome. Thank you so much, Shelly. I love you. I love having done this with you, and I can't wait. We're probably going to do more, you guys. So let us know how you enjoyed, and definitely be sure to get in touch and use code RECLAIM2020 on both of our sites for what you need to move forward.
God bless.
All right, bye.
Bye.